Rice is one of the most widely eaten foods, so we can agree it's one of the most incorrectly cooked and bland. Now, don't get me wrong, I do appreciate some white rice with butter and salt when it's appropriate. Today we're going to be cooking some pumpkin rice and peas. Very easy, you probably already have some of these ingredients in your pantry. So this rice is cooking some vegetable broth with some pumpkin, with some herbs like rosemary, parsley. That gives it a nice sweet and savory taste to it. So if you like good tasting food, let's cook. So to get started, your ingredients are peas, rice, and pumpkin. So here I have 2.5 cups of green peas. I have 1.5 cups of pumpkin puree. And I also have 2.5 cups of Matta rice. Now you can use any rice you want. I just have Matta on hand. Next, you're going to dice up some onions. So here I'm just using regular onions. You can use some sweet onions, some shallots, whatever you have works. I use half a large onion, but it doesn't matter. Likewise as well, you're just going to dice 6 garlic cloves, mince them nicely, add it to your onions. And also adding 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. I'm going to add a little black pepper as well. I'm just doing 3 twists, but that's up to you. You can leave it out or you can add more. A tiny bit of salt as well, but I'm going to be using the vegetable cubes. I don't want to add too much salt. Next, you're going to add 1 teaspoon of rosemary. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of oregano, 2 teaspoons of thyme, and it's any ingredient you can find. Let me know in the comments, I'll give you some options. So here I'm just mincing up half a cup of fresh parsley. So you can add 3 tablespoons of olive oil, let that heat up. While this is heating up, you want to wash your rice. The reason that sometimes the rice has some debris in it, so you want to wash that thoroughly. So you just want to wash it, drain it, do a little second wash again just to make sure it's nice and clean. Once your oil is heated, add your onions and garlic. You're going to stir it for about 2 minutes or until the onions are a bit golden and translucent. Followed by your green peas. So on low heat now, you're just going to add it to the stove and you stir it in, leave it there. Let's make our pumpkin puree. So you're going to add your pumpkin to a blender. Here, this is the vegetable cube bouillon I mentioned. So it is high in sodium. That's why I mentioned don't add too much salt in this. And then you're going to add your unsalted vegetable broth. Now, you can use water if you like, but I find a vegetable broth add more flavor to this. So you're just going to blend this up. Add your rice to your peas. Just going to add everything in there. Don't leave anything out. Make sure you're using our full rice. And then you're just going to mix it thoroughly. You want the flavors to be well balanced. And then you're going to go in and add your pumpkin puree. And then like basically just rinse and repeat. You're just going to keep mixing that in. That way the flavors well balanced out. Also, you're going to add 2 more cups of vegetable broth or water, whichever one you're using. You're going to add your herbs in here. Also, if there's anything you can't find, any ingredients, let me know in the comments and I could suggest some alternatives. Here, I'm using 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. You can use margarine. You're just going to mix that thoroughly. In addition, you're going to add your fresh parsley. So like right now, this is cooking on a medium high. So you're just going to mix everything and let that cook for a bit. So once the water starts to boil, as you can see, I'm adding a Scotch bonnet with my cloves. That is optional, but it adds so much flavor. You're going to cook your rice on a low medium from there. So as you can see here, so my rice, the type of rice I'm using, like it cooked under 25 minutes. So you can see, so you can still see a bit of the residue of the pumpkin. Don't worry about it. It's actually cooked. Just want to make sure it's soft. What you're going to do is you're going to take it off the heat, cover it up, set aside for 10 to 15 minutes, and then boom, here it's pretty much ready. Again, you need to let it absorb for a bit. So don't stress if you see there's still a bit liquid, just set it aside. This is so good, so sweet, nice and savory. Surprisingly, you might think it has a strong pumpkin flavor. And actually it doesn't. It has like a very balanced taste, especially with the fresh parsley. It comes out a bit, and the rosemary, so it basically takes the stomach. And you can have this a variety of ways. You can have this as a side or as a main dish, and let's just add more protein to it. For me, I'm going to meal prep this with some tofu. And if you do need some meal prep ideas, though, put recipe in a comment. I can send you a PDF I have with a few other rice recipes. But again, this is so good. Try it. Let me know what you think. And if you're reheating this, try actually reheating this on the pan, more like you're frying it, but with a little oil. If you have a spray, trust me, my Haitians watching the video, they know it tastes better. It tastes better the second day. But hey, let me know in the comments what you think. I'll see you in other videos.